Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You are here with Adam, and today's video, it was actually commented by someone, and it was my very first comment on a YouTube video, and it was not last video, but it was before last video. It was the one about Ouija, the 10 rules you should never break on an Ouija board, and her name is Nina Soup, and she recommended that I do haunted places in New Mexico. So that's what I'm doing today. I was going to do the top 10, but now I'm going to do the top 5 because I'm not sure if my videos are getting too long or anything, and I don't want them being too long. So, unless you guys like long videos, then comment down below if you like long videos, if you like how my previous videos, how long they were. But moving on, if you want to see the top 5 most haunted places in New Mexico, then keep on watching. Okay, guys, so the first most haunted place in New Mexico is Dawson Cemetery in Cimarrano. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's in Cimarrano, and Dawson is a ghost town near Cimarrano. So it's, I guess, ghost town near Cimarrano Cemetery. And most people think it's haunted because of how many people died. And before they died, a bunch of them were coal miners. And there was a coal mining factory or coal mining area I guess in the ghost town, and around, I think it was 1913, around 260 there's like more than 200 coal miners died because of a disaster happened. Around 10 years later, so 1923, the remaining coal miners died, which it was like 121. The remaining coal miners died of another disaster, and that's why people think it's haunted. And honestly, I would too. Around 400 people, coal miners dying by a cemetery, and most people, there are some things that people recall seeing, which were, they would see spectacle lighting, I think that's what it's called, spectacle lighting, that they think could have been the coal miners' headlights, and they would see apparitions of them by the graves. So, I mean, I would have to see it for myself to actually believe it. Like, I'm a person that if I don't see, I don't believe. Well, that's not entirely true. Like, when I watch scary stuff on YouTube, I believe it right away. But, like, I don't know. I guess I don't believe it fully, but I believe it somewhat. Because, like, it's someone's experience. But anyway. So, moving on to the next one. Okay, guys, the light is changing. Bear with me. It may get a little dark in here. But that's how it shows you how much teenagers procrastinate in this day and age. Anyway, number 2 is the La Posada Hotel in Santa Fe. And this is haunted by a ghost of a woman named Julia Stab. And the last name Stab, oh my god, that just freaks me out. Anyway, she was the former mistress of the house, which is now a part of the hotel. And she was in like deep depression because of multiple miscarriages, and actually the only death of her child, the death of her only child she had. And this also made her become shut in and enclosed in her house for most of her life, and she eventually died there. And most people think she's attached to it, and she's always there. Pretty much, she has an attached to that house. And most people, not most people, I'm not sure. There's been rumors that they would see her crying in somewhat of a corner, and I forgot the other thing, but yeah. So that would be creepy, just seeing like a apparition of a woman just crying in the corner. Oh, I can't. That just creeps me out. Anyway, number 3 is the Kimo Theater in Albuquerque. So this one is also haunted by a specific ghost or apparition, ghost, or I guess entity, spirit. And it's a little boy named Bobby who died back in 1951 in the theater, or in the building. I'm not sure if the theater was connected to the building, but it was, we'll just say it was the theater. He died by a water heater in the lobby exploded, and it killed the boy instantly. Now, most people think I keep on saying most people think, well, he said to roam, I guess it's the halls, or just roam and causing all sorts of mischief. And many performers that are performing in the theater that night, or probably just before they go on, will leave little toys and little gifts to the little boy to occupy him, so that he does not mess with their performance. Now, if he is not satisfied by the toys or gifts they leave for him, then he will start messing with electronics and try to make the performers fluff their lines. Number 4 is the Toka School in Artesia. And I didn't even know Artesia was in New Mexico. Anyway, so many people don't know why actually it's actually haunted, but it's like when the school was there, it seemed to just close down overnight, without even any explanation as to why. And many businesses that take the building, they close down overnight as well, without even a reason why. And it's not really have a purpose now. From what I read from the website, many teenagers would go over there as a hangout and try to scare their friends and whatnot. But this part gave me chills. When I read it, I'm just like chills just went down my body. It said that people say that this dark energy that hides in the walls, and they will hear a snarl, groan, and demonic voices in the walls. I just got chills again, just hearing a groan or a snarl. Now I'm gonna be paranoid. Oh, did I say number 4? I think I said this is number 4. Anyway, yeah. Last but not least, number 5, which is Luna Mansion in Los Lunas, and it's also haunted by another specific spirit, ghost entity, which her name is Josefina. I think I said that, Josefina Otero, and she died in 1951 at the age of 77. When she was alive, for the mansion, she was responsible for overseeing renovations for the mansion, which is why people think she's still hanging around there. And people would still see her in the mansion, and let me rephrase that. People would still see her walking a staircase, sitting on a staircase, and sitting in her famous, I guess, rocking chair. And they actually renamed the place she would sit in her rocking chair. They renamed the room to the Spirit Lounge, because that's where her rocking chair was. And that's all that I have for that. If you guys want a part 2, I can do that. I will link the website that I got the pictures from, and the haunted places that I got. I will link everything down below, and it's all in one website. And actually, if you guys want a part 2, the next 5 are in that website as well. It had top 10, but like I said, I didn't want this video being too long. But and actually next week's video, I'm planning on doing a challenge, or just another sit down video, but I'm planning on doing a challenge, and I'm not going to say what challenge it is, because that's just giving it away. But I'm just saying that I might do challenge. If I can't get the product by then that I need for the challenge, then I'll just move on to the sit down video that I'm going to do. But I think that's it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.